Welcome to another episode of the Eurostep official podcast. Today we're talking about LeBron James and his decision to go to the Philadelphia 76ers. He will play in a very competitive team with players like Tyrese Maxey, Edgecombe, Jaylen Brown, Joel Embiid. But before getting into the real matter of this podcast episode, I just want to remind you that this episode is free and it is free just like the two next episodes of this podcast, which will be the power rankings of the 2026-27 EuroLeague and NBA seasons. But if you want to unlock all the episodes, you can become a premium member of this channel here on YouTube, or you can subscribe to the second tier of my Patreon page. You can find the links in the description in the useful links section, together with other useful links, as I said, like my course on how to get better as a basketball player, a free advanced stats glossary, the link to my Instagram page, and many other useful materials that you can check out. But getting back to LeBron James and his decision, it was kind of controversial for some reasons that we will analyze in this video. The first one is assessing if is it ring chasing or not. The contract that he signed is a contract that will give him $8 million in 2 years, and he went from earning $52.6 million last season to $3.88 million that he will earn in the next one. And this is the biggest pay cut from one season to the next one in the NBA history. He will also be the 7th most paid player in the 76ers roster after Joel Embiid, Jaylen Brown, Tyrese Maxey, Edgecombe, Dean Wade, and Anthony Simons. So, in my opinion, I personally don't know if it is ring chasing, but if he wasn't LeBron James, it would certainly be it. But there are many other questions to consider and to answer. Just like, are the 76ers a super team right now? My answer is probably, but are they the real East favorites? And the answer to this question is I'm not sure, because in a direct playoff matchup, I still see the New York Knicks as the favorite, but even the Indiana Pacers, if they're healthy, can compete at the same level as these Philadelphia 76ers. So I personally see this choice of joining the 76ers as something with only downsides, we can say, because everybody expects you to win the championship. But if you don't win, it's a failure. But at the same time, you might not be the clear favorite, especially in an Eastern Conference that is very competitive, and it is way better than last season. You have the reigning champions of the New York Knicks, but you also have the still competitive Boston Celtics even after the Jaylen Brown trade. You have the healthy Indiana Pacers now that they have Tyrese Halliburton back with the team. You have the Orlando Magic with their new head coach Sean Sweeney. You have the Toronto Raptors with Kawhi Leonard instead of Brandon Ingram. You have the Philadelphia 76ers, as I said, but there are many more other teams like the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Detroit Pistons, and many other competitive teams in the playoff pictures. Also the Charlotte Hornets, that are a team that I like very much, even and particularly after the LaMelo Ball trade that had given them Naz Reid. So before reaching a championship with the Philadelphia 76ers, there will certainly be a lot of work to do, and it is not something that you can take for granted, even despite the very competitive and very strong team that the Philadelphia 76ers have built. But there are also many other aspects that I'm concerned about, just like the fact that I expect the starting lineup of these new Philadelphia 76ers to play very few games altogether, at least in the regular season. They will probably try to rest for the playoffs, especially with LeBron James, that is 41 or 42 years old right now, I don't remember clearly, but also with Joel Embiid and the fact that he needs some injury management. But this is overall something very dangerous, in my opinion, something that rarely worked, especially in the last seasons. I remember one instance when it worked with the Toronto Raptors in the 2019 season with Kawhi Leonard and the management of the situation with his injury. But in many other times, this strategy failed, and the team went to the playoffs without the proper chemistry among the players, especially in the starting lineups. So this is something, as I said, very dangerous and something that will probably not work out in my opinion. But overall, I think that Miami and Cleveland would have been probably worse destinations for him. But at the same time, this move could hurt at least part of his legacy. In my opinion, joining the Golden State Warriors would have been better, but also joining the Indiana Pacers, a team that he didn't even consider, despite the fact that Tyrese Halliburton tried to recruit him with some messages. But a starting lineup with Halliburton, Nembhard, James, Siakam, and Zubas would have been, in my opinion, the clear favorite to win the Eastern Conference. Carlisle is a fantastic coach, and maybe too fantastic since Luka Doncic suffered playing for him when he was playing for the Dallas Mavericks and Carlisle was the head coach. So he may have been too fantastic even for LeBron James, I think, but the Pacers play with a great system that works even at the highest level, and they proved it in the 2025 NBA Finals against the Oklahoma City Thunder that went to Game 7, which is the game when Tyrese Halliburton got hurt with his Achilles injury. And the Pacers never won an NBA championship, so a title with Indiana would have been historic, not only for LeBron James and his legacy, but also for the Pacers. And one last thing that I want to add is what LeBron James wrote on his X profile moments after the decision came out. And he said, "I thought I was done when the season ended. I wasn't ready to announce it, and I knew I needed some time to really decide. But I was pretty sure I played my last game. I was honest at that last press conference when I said I needed to look at myself and decide if I still love this game. I still truly love this game, and I have more to give. The last few weeks have really been special. I've never been able to have no clue what to do and take real time to just think. I've had an incredible few months with all the people I love trying to figure it all out. This is my last decision. I'm not going for the money. I'm not going for family. What am I really playing for at this point? I still want to sacrifice. I still want to work. I still want to grind. I still want to compete, to win, and to have a chance at the feeling of winning another championship. I believe I can help make the Philadelphia 76ers a championship team, and I'm so excited to energize a new fan base and start this incredible journey one last time. Thank you, LA, Miami, I'll forever love, and Northeast Ohio will always home." So he also basically said that Miami and Cleveland were the other two destinations considered with this decision. But this kind of explains the point of view of LeBron James behind this decision. But let me know in the comments the team that you wanted LeBron James to join, and let me know your thoughts about the decision of LeBron James of joining the Philadelphia 76ers. And with that said, thank you for watching and see you in the next video.